We're live. Hey, what's going on? Chris checking in again from the Atlantic Canada Solar Summit at the Halifax Convention Center. And I am honored to be joined on this live stream of the Solar PV Cast by the president and founder of our main sponsor, Shift, Colin Strong. Welcome, Colin.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Stoked to be here.
First time for Shift to be here at the Solar Summit. What do you think so far?
It's awesome. So many great companies here. There's so much opportunity on the East Coast. Everywhere we drive, we see solar. Like everywhere.
I was just saying that in the last live stream. It's unreal. You drive down streets in Halifax, and when we first came in, it was like, oh, there's some solar over there. Oh, wait, there's solar.
Yeah.
So clearly, people are making the move over here, and obviously the incentives are helping out with that.
Yep.
There's an appetite.
There is. Yeah. There's a strong appetite, and it's very well supported by government and industry alike, and it's exciting. You see it everywhere. It's awesome.
100%. They've got TED Talks happening on the go here as well. In terms of Shift, Shift's obviously been in the Atlantic provinces now for a couple of years, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. How's the growth in terms of Shift and what you're seeing?
Yeah, I mean, it continues to scale quite quickly. We expect that that'll continue in the next few years. There's been some growing pains internally, obviously, with that growth. Sometimes our sales staff are, very, very successful, and it's tough to keep up operationally, and we'll continue to do what we can to blend the two together so that we can deliver.
It's a good problem to have, I guess. I mean, and it shows that the country as a whole. Shift has expanded as well to New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Ontario, and Calgary. Are you seeing that across the board in the country? Is there any province that you're seeing?
Yeah, I mean, solar in Canada, solar's trailed the rest of the world by at least a decade, right? So now we're seeing the country's adoption of solar begin to ramp up and pick up. And so my expectation is that'll continue. It'll continue across the board. Ontario, there's a bit of fallout still from the FIT days, I think, a decade ago, where maybe the market sentiment wasn't as strong for a while. But I think you'll see that pick up over the next few years. But everywhere else.
What about on the energy storage side? Shift obviously does energy storage, and around the world, we sometimes look at the United States as our crystal ball. We're seeing energy storage ramp up there. Is that happening in Canada yet?
Yeah, at a slower rate, but you see the cost of energy storage continue to go down. And you see utilities begin to change their net metering programs to more net billing programs, where the value that they're giving you for the solar credit is not quite one-to-one. So pairing with the battery is going to improve the business case of your solar system.
Solar Nova Scotia, shout out to Solar Nova Scotia. They're behind this. There's somebody that we enjoy working with, and they've been on the podcast before. In my opinion, I feel like they're one of the most active. Solar Alberta's up there as well, but we're seeing a lot of these incredibly active organizations. And what do you think of their impact?
They have a huge impact. They're able to bring together industry and help influence policy change, and it's really driven the solar industry out here, for sure.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah. Colin Strong, president, founder of Shift, the main sponsor of the Solar PV Cast. Got any favorite episodes of the Solar PV Cast? Or
putting me on the spot.
That's right. The history of solar, I think, is a good one. We've got to do a few more episodes in the future, for sure, on some great things that Shift is doing. And it's all good news. So, Colin, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Live streaming. This is normally, again, where I hit pause, but I can't do that because we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at the Halifax Convention Center for the Atlantic Canada Solar Summit. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll have another guest shortly.
Yeah, if you see Brian, let us know.
That's okay. We're missing somebody.